Hello guys, I'm Mr.Mechanic and I'm here with another video on my YouTube channel. In this video we're going to design this knife in SolidWorks, and in this video we'll go through the assembly. And here I have my digital caliper and we'll measure the dimensions by this digital caliper. And here I have my SolidWorks open. The version of my SolidWorks is 2016. So this knife includes three main parts: the head of the knife, the handle, and here we have three pins that connects the handle to the knife. So let's get started. So I'm going to start designing this part of the knife. So here for making a new part, just come to the new part. Okay, now here I have a new part. So here we have a new part. First of all, we have to draw the sketch of the knife. So here for drawing a sketch, we need a plane. At first, it doesn't matter which plane you choose, but I prefer to choose the front plane. So click on the front plane and click on the sketch to make a new sketch. Now I'm going to draw a line, a horizontal line, a line here. So you can see I'm going to draw a line. So choose line and start drawing the line from the origin point. So here I draw a horizontal line and right click and select to exit the line. Here to the smart dimension, the dimension of this line is about, let me measure the dimension. Here the dimension of the line is, I think it's about 99 or 100 millimeter. 100 millimeter, yes, 100 millimeter. So sometimes you have to measure the dimension several times to get the real dimension. So I'm just showing you how to work with the digital caliper. So here I'm going to draw a arc here. So here I choose 3-point arc and I draw an arc at the end of this line. So here I draw arc and the center of the arc must be this side of the sketch, and right click and select. And hold the control button and choose this arc and the line here and give it a tangent relation. Now this arc is tangent to the line. Here we have to draw another line here and choose line and draw a line from this point of the arc and draw a line and right click and select. Here to the smart dimension, the dimension from this point to the point here is, let me measure. Here the dimension is about, here the dimension is about, I think 19, it's about, I think 20 millimeter. Yes, it's about 20 millimeter. So here the dimension is about 20 millimeter, and the dimension of this line is about, here the dimension is, I think it's 17.3, 17.2. It's about 17 millimeter. So we are just practicing. The measurements are not that much accurate, as I told you before. So if you can't see the dimensions or the relations, you can simply come to the high dimension test and you can turn on or turn off the sketch view relations or the dimensions. And here again, choose a smart dimension. The dimension from this point to the point here is about, let me see what the dimension is. I think it's about 20.5 millimeters. So you can see it is 20.5 millimeter. 20.5 millimeter. Yes, that's true. Here you can see we have some arcs, one arc here and another one here and the last arc here. So here we have three arcs that are connected to each other and they are tangent. So here I choose 3-point arc and draw this arc here. We are drawing this arc. So here draw an arc and the center of the arc must be this side of the sketch, and right click and select. Here choose smart dimension. The dimension, let me move the arc a little bit. Yes, that's okay. Here to the smart dimension, the dimension from this point to the point here, let me see what the dimension is. Here the dimension is about, it's about 50 millimeters, so it's 50 millimeters. And we need a special tool to measure the radius of the arc, so I don't have that tool and I'm just measuring the dimension with a simple digital caliper. So as I told you before, I wanted to show you how to design a real object in SolidWorks, and the measurements are not that much accurate. So anyway, here choose a 3-point arc and draw another arc here. So we are drawing this arc, this part of the knife. So here you can see here an arc. Here to the smart dimension, the dimension from this point to the point here is about, let me see what the dimension is. It's about, I think, it's about 61, no, 60.5. It's about 60 millimeter. I think 60 millimeter is better. So hold the control button and choose this arc and this one and give it tangent relation. They are tangent to each other. Yes. Now it's much better. Here choose a 3-point arc and put a point here and another point here. Yes, that's true. And here choose smart dimension from this point to this point is about. So again, choose this point, choose a smart dimension and choose this point and give it. Let me see. And the dimension, I want to apply a dimension like this. So the dimension is, yes, now it's true. The dimension is, I think it's about, let me measure the dimension. Here the dimension is, it's about 16.90, it's about 17 millimeter, yes, 17 millimeter. And let me move the sketch a little bit. So working with arcs is a little bit annoying. And here to the smart dimension, the dimension from this point to this line is, let me measure the dimension. Here the dimension is about 18.98. It's about 19 millimeter. 19 millimeter. So let me move the sketch. Yes. Now it's better. Here choose arc, and here we have another arc, the last arc here. So here choose a 3-point arc and draw another arc here. By the way, these 2 points, the point here and here must be vertical. So hold the control button and choose this point and give it a vertical relation. Now it's okay. Hold the control button and choose this arc and the arc here and give it a tangent relation. Here choose point and put a point at the middle of the arc. So be careful, you must put the point here. Yes, that's all right. Here right click and select to exit the arc. Here choose a smart dimension. The dimension from this point to the point here is, let me measure the dimension. Here I think it's about 17, no, 16. It's about 16.5 millimeter is okay. 16.5 millimeter. Here you can see the sketch is not still fully defined because the sketch is still moving and we have to keep applying relations and dimensions. So here choose a smart dimension. The dimension from this point to this line is, let me see what's the exact dimension. Here is 14.6 millimeters, so 14.15 millimeter. 14.15 millimeter is better. And the sketch is not still fully defined because this is still moving. So yes, here the dimension from this point to the point here is, let me see what the dimension is. The dimension is, it is about 19.3 millimeter. It's about 19 millimeter is okay, I think. Yes, 19 millimeter. So you can see the sketch is fully fine, but you have to keep drawing the lines. We have to keep draw this line here and here. So here choose line and draw a horizontal line from the origin point and right click and select. Here I'm drawing this line. So the dimension of the line is, let me see the dimension. Here the dimension is about, dimension is 60, it's about 60.8, 60 is better, I think. No, let me see, the dimension is 65, 66, yes, 66 millimeter is better. So you can see here we have a curvature and the line here is connected to this curvature and the dimension of this line is 66 millimeter. So here we have another line. So here we have a horizontal line, and here we have a curvature, and this horizontal line is connected to this curvature. And here we have to draw a horizontal line here. So here I draw a horizontal line, and I right click and select. Here choose a smart dimension. The dimension of this line is, let me see, what's the dimension is, here the dimension is about 16.40. So 16 millimeter is better, I think, yes. And here we have two arcs. So here choose a 3-point arc and draw two arcs that are connected to each other. So here another arc here, and right click, arc here, and right click and select. So let me see I think they are connected. Yes, they are connected. Hold the control button and choose this arc and the line here, and give it a tangent relation. And do the same thing here. Make this arc tangent to this line. And let me move the knife. Let me move the arc a little bit. Yes. Here choose a smart dimension. The dimension from this point to the point here is the dimension from the head of the knife to the handle is about it's about, I think, 100. Let me see the dimension here. The dimension is about 109 millimeter. So it's a little bit hard to work with the caliper. So here I think the dimension should be 140 millimeter is better, I think, from this point. Yes, here the dimension is about 114 millimeter. Yes, 114 millimeter. And now I draw two center lines. Here choose center line and draw two center lines here. Draw a horizontal center line and right click and select. And here choose center line. Two center lines, and here right click and select. Let me move the knife a little bit. Yes. Hold the control button and choose this point, and this point, and give it a vertical relation. Now choose a smart dimension. The dimension from this point to the point here, let me see. So here the dimension is about, I think it's about 6.69. So here you can see it is about 6.70 millimeter. So here is the dimension is about 6.70 millimeter. And the sketch is now fully fine. All we have to do is just extrude the sketch. So here come to the feature tab and click on extrude button base. If you don't have the feature tab, you can simply right click and you can turn on or turn off the feature tab. So come to the feature tab and here click on extrude button base. Here click on mid plane, and we have to extrude the sketch about the thickness of the knife. Here the metal part is about 70 millimeter. Yes, it's about 70 millimeter. 70 millimeter, I think. So it has some, yes, it's about 70 millimeter is better. 70 millimeter, 0.70 millimeter, 0.70 millimeter, and okay. So here we have a knife, and we have designed the first part of the knife. All we have to do is just to apply a color to this knife, and here in appearances, scenes, and distance, here we can change the material. For example, we can change the material to a steel, polished steel. And here we have the first part. So here we have to save this part. For saving the part in SolidWorks, you can simply hold the Control and S button on your keyboard. And here we can save it in the desktop. And I name it as part 1 is okay. Yes, part 1. So for closing the part, just come to the here, click on close. Now here click on new, and we have to create a new part. So I'm going to design the handle, and I will use the first sketch for doing that. So here click on part, and here click on OK. So we need the sketch of the part 1, and here I have to open a sketch. So for opening a sketch, just click on front plane and click on sketch. Here open the part 1, and we have to copy the sketch of the knife. So here click on the sketch and come to the edit, and here click on OK. Now come to the part 2. Here comes the part 2, and here come to the edit and click on paste. Here I'm not going to apply any dimensions. I'm just going to fix the sketch. So here you have to draw only 2 lines here, and choose line and draw a line here and connect it to the to this arc here, and let me move the lines, and I think that's all right. So hold the Control and A button on your keyboard, and here in add relation choose the fixed relation. So I'm not going to apply the dimensions again. So here hold the Control and S button on your keyboard, and here in desktop save it as part 2. Now here we have to design the second part. Oh, by the way, we have to extrude the sketch. So here come to the feature tab and click on extrude boss and base. You have to extrude the handle. So here the thickness is about, it's 20.50 millimeter, 12.50 millimeter, minus 0.70 millimeter divided by 12.50 minus 0.70 and divided by 2. Yes, the thickness of the handle is 5.90 millimeter. And press the enter button and OK. So here we have the handle, and we have to apply a material to the handle. So the material is plastic is okay, I think. It's plastic, high gloss plastic, and I think we should change the color. So here click on boss extrude, and in edit appearance we can change the color, for example, to black. Yes, black is better. And okay, hold the Control and S button on your keyboard to save this part. So here close the part. Now we have to design the last part. So here we have to design the pin. So it's the easiest part. Here come to the new and click on part and OK. And here we have to draw only a circle, then we will extrude the circle. So for doing that, just come to the front panel and here click on a sketch. Here choose a 2-point circle and draw a circle at the origin point, and right click and select. Here choose a smart dimension. The dimension of this circle is about, let me measure the dimension here. The dimension of this circle is 7 millimeter. Yes, 7 millimeter is okay. And okay, here comes the feature tab, and here click on extrude boss and base. The thickness, I think it was 12.5 millimeter. Yes, 12.5 millimeter. And let me turn off the real view graphic. Yes, here come to the appearances, and come to the metal. So here we have metal steel polishes. Yes, hold the Control and S button on your keyboard and save it as part 3 and close the part. So I'm going to make a folder, and I name it as knife, and then I will copy these 3 files to this folder, and I paste it here, and I close the folder. Here come to the SolidWorks, and here comes the new assembly, and we have to import those 3 parts to the assembly. So here click on browse, and here comes the knife, and choose all of these parts and press open. Here are the first part, the second part, and here the third part. Yes, in the assembly we have relations, but we call them mates. So here we have mate, and here we have to connect the handle to the knife. For doing that, we have to apply some mates. So here choose this surface and this surface, and here the solidworks automatically give it constant relation, and press on OK. So here we have a mates, and here you can see in the mates we have the coincident mate. So you can see if I move the handle, this surface, the top surface of the handle is coincident to this surface. So again choose mate, and here choose this line. Choose this line, and the line here, and you can see the solidworks give it coincidence relation, and click on OK here. So we have to copy this handle. So for copying the handle, just hold the control button and choose and drag your mouse. So here close the mate, and here hold the control button on your keyboard and drag the mouse, and do the same thing here. Here choose this surface and this surface and give it coincidence relation, and do the same thing here. Choose this line and this line here. Choose let me hold the control Z. Choose the line here and this line, and the solidworks will give it a coincidence relation, and press on OK. We have forgotten to make the holes on this surface, so we have to make 3 holes. For doing that, just click on the part 1, and then we have to do the same thing in the part 2. So here click on part 1, and here click on open part. So we have to make 3 holes. So here choose this surface and click on the sketch, hold the Ctrl and Alt button to get this view. Choose the center line and draw a horizontal center line here, and right click and select. Now choose 2-point circle and draw circles here and here, 2 circles at the end of the center line and 1 circle at the middle of the center line, and hold the control button and choose these 3 circles, and in add relation give it equal relation. The dimension of the circle, I think it was about it was 6 or 7 millimeter. I think it is about 7 millimeter. Yes, it's 7 millimeter. And the dimension from this center line to this center line is about let me see what the dimension is. It is about it's about 7 millimeter, so it's not that much important. It's about 7 millimeter, and the dimension from this point to the origin point is about here the dimension is about, I think, 13 millimeter is okay. Yes, 13 millimeter is okay. It's about 13 millimeter. So the dimension are not that much accurate, as I told you before. Now come to the feature tab, and here click on extrude cut. And I think yes, the sketch is not still fully defined, it is still under defined. So here choose a smooth dimension. The dimension of the center line is about the dimension from the center of the circle to this point is about 83 millimeter. Yes, 83 millimeter. Now come to the feature tab, and here click on extrude cut, and here choose through all and OK. Yes, hold the Ctrl and S button on your keyboard. Now the holes are applied to the knives. Yes, and here press on the yes. It will apply the changes to the assembly. So we have to draw design 2 holes on the handles. For doing that, here let me copy the sketch of the holes here. So here click on a sketch, and in the let me draw the sketch again in the handle. So here close the part, and we have to open the part 2. So here click on part 2 and click on open part, and here choose this surface and press on sketch, and hold the Ctrl and Alt button and do the same thing as we did. So again hold the Ctrl and Alt button. Yes. Here again, choose the center line. Here a center line. Draw 3 circles. So you have to do the same thing. Draw 2 circles here and give them equal relation. The dimension it was 7 millimeter, and the dimension of this the center line was 83 millimeter, and the dimension from the center line to this line was it was about I think it got yes, here to remove the coincidence relation. Now we can move the center line again. Choose give the center line 7 millimeter dimension, and the dimension from this this point to this point is about 30 millimeter. Now the sketch is fully fine. Now come to the feature and click on extrude the cards, and here click on through wall. Now here we have the holes on the handle. Now hold the Ctrl and S button on your keyboard, and the changes will be applied. Yes, and press on yes. Here you can see the changes are applied to the knife. Now we have to copy 3 pins, and for copying the model in the assembly, you can simply hold the Ctrl and S button, and here you have another copy. And again, do the same thing. Hold the Ctrl and press the left click on your mouse and drag your mouse. Here the model will be copied to your assembly. Here choose mate and choose this model and this surface here, and the SolidWorks will automatically give it constant recalculation, and press on OK. Now this surface must be coincident to this surface, and OK. Yes. And we have to do the same thing with the 3 other pins. This surface and constant relation. Here choose this surface, and give it constant relation, and do the same thing here. This one and this one, and give it constant relation, and choose this surface and this one and give it constant relation. So here we have the model. We have designed the model. Hold the Ctrl and S button to save the assembly, and we have to save the assemble in assemble 1. Yes, save. So we have designed the model. In this video, I wanted just to show you how to design a real objects in SolidWorks. So you can see there are many videos on the YouTube that shows you how to design things with some ready dimensions. But I want to show you how to design real things in the SolidWorks. So maybe you have to measure things several times to get the real dimensions with the digital caliper, or you need a special tool to measure some of the radius of the arcs. But in this video I want to show you how to design real objects. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and put your comment. Your subscription and your comments give me more videos, upload more videos on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video.